Today at Icy Tales, we are in conversation with a life coach and someone who motivates people to pursue good things in life. Like I said, I'm in conversation with Diksha Dogra, who is, like I said, a life coach. So, welcome, ma'am. I'm so happy to have you on board. How are you and how is your day?
Thank you so much, Viva. I'm pretty good and day is just going fine.
Great to know that. So, without further ado, I think we should get started because I really want to see how this goes because I'm very excited. So, can we get started?
Same here. Yeah, sure. Go ahead,
Yeah,
please.
so my first question is like everyone would know what it would be. Tell us about your journey on becoming a life coach.
My journey to become life coach, that wasn't easy. Even I never had that idea of becoming a life coach. I wanted to become an IAS officer, then I wanted to become model. So I have tried everything in my life, and then it came out of nowhere. It was like it was there in subconscious mind, but I was not conscious about it.
Okay.
So it started when I came to New Delhi in 2013.
Okay.
Then when you come out of your place, you feel free. So I got that freedom at that time. So I also was like, yeah, I need to do something, I need to do something. You have that excitement inside you, ab to kuch karna hai, ab to kuch karna hai. But because of that lack of confidence, your shyness, lack of communication, you are not able to do things which you want to achieve in your life. So when I came to Delhi, I was under debt. I had to pay my education loan. So I had that in my mind कि ठीक है, job लग जाएगी, उसके साथ मैं थोड़ा सा अपना loan pay करती रहूंगी, then मैं साथ में अपनी IAS की fees arrange करके अपनी IAS करूंगी. वो एक perfect mindset लेके मैं यहाँ दिल्ली में आई. But I told you I was very introvert, shy, और communication आता था, but वो confidence की वजह से वो निकलता अंदर से निकलता नहीं था. It stuck somewhere here. So वो बोला नहीं जाता था, डर होता था कि अगर गलत बोल दिया तो सामने वाला हंसेगा, and all that thing. वो जो छोटी जगह से निकल कर बाहर आते हैं तो उन इंसान को फेस करनी पड़ती है. That was all there in me. तो जॉब ना मिलना, मिलना तो छूट जाना, कंपनीज बंद हो जाना, स्टार्टअप्स जैसे शुरू होते हैं उतनी तेजी से बंद भी हो जाते हैं. बट एमएनसी में जॉब नहीं थी क्योंकि उस लेवल का कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्डअप अभी नहीं हुआ था. सो इट टुक me like 7 years to 6 years to get a job in MNC. When I spent some time there, I felt like यार नहीं, अब भी कुछ मजा नहीं आ रहा है. पहले लगता था यहाँ जॉब लग जाएगी तो सब सही हो जाएगा, but it was not there. That something was missing, that kick was missing. जिस excitement से आप daily उठो और काम करो, that was missing there. Then I started exploring things. I came across new words, which is life coach, who I am today, and law of attraction, subconscious mind, and power of all these things. I get to know few coaches, then I understood these terms better. I started reading books. One of my mentor recommended me to go through the book Power of Subconscious Mind. I learned that, and I was like, I was blaming others for my circumstances, for my situations. It was all inside me. It was not their fault. I have been through worst phases of life because of not having enough confidence, not having support, not having good job, not having friends around you, family around you, and loan responsibility. घर वालों ने कितना कुछ सोच के आपको भेजा है, and you are not able to do anything. So all those feelings around, especially for a girl, जो school तो घर के पास था, college अपने best friend के बिना नहीं जाना, and बाजार जाना तो mom के साथ जाना, क्योंकि बड़ी जगहों पे ऐसा नहीं होता, बट छोटी जगहों पे आज भी इट्स लाइक यार आप सहारा ले लेके आगे बढ़ते रहते हो. सो आई वाज लाइक दैट. फ्रॉम दैट गर्ल टू दिस वुमन, it took me a lot of courage to do this, and I have spent half of my life to understand what is there and how can we improve that thing to make what is outside better. So that's how I started this journey. I was like, यार अगर मेरे साथ हो रहा है तो हमारे साथ बहुत लोग होते हैं. Because at that time I used to cry a lot. I cannot say. I was all alone in 3 BHK flat. My friends left that flat and I was all there, and I had to pay rent, I have to manage everything, I don't have job. So I used to cry a lot. Then I thought that I'm not gonna let anyone fall into that phase. If they are, I'm gonna let them know how they can come out. So that's how I started my ReImage by Diksha venture, and that's how I became life coach.
I think you did justice to the point that we all need to, go through something hard in order to get successful in life. So, a very, very inspirational journey. Great job on that. Moving on to my next question, you were talking about being a law of attraction coach. So, can you tell us something
Yeah.
about it and something interesting?
आप हिबा आप कहाँ से हो बेसिकली?
I'm from Chennai.
चेन्नई. अब उस जगह के अपने कोई रूल्स होंगे, लॉज होंगे, राइट? ठीक है.
Yes.
अब इसी तरह से जैसे हर एक स्टेट, हर एक कंट्री का अपना लॉ होता है, उसी तरह से यूनिवर्स के लॉज हैं. एंड लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन इज वन ऑफ देम. इट वर्क्स विद एनर्जीज. ठीक है, ये एनर्जी के साथ काम करता है. हर एक चीज जो आप देख रहे हो, व्हाट यू मी एवरीथिंग, इवन दिस लैपटॉप, दिस कैमरा, एवरीथिंग इज एनर्जी. So this law of attraction works with energy, and our thoughts, feelings, they are all energy. So ये लॉ, थॉट और फीलिंग्स को कंसिडरेट करके हमारी लाइफ में जो सब हो रहा है, जो सब हम अट्रैक्ट कर रहे हैं, उन्हें हमारे सामने लाता है. देखता है कि हम किस फ्रिक्वेंसी पे हैं, किस हार्मनी पे हैं, वो सेम चीज हम अट्रैक्ट करते हैं. अगर मैं दिल्ली में हूँ तो मुझे पता है मेरा, अगर मैं रेडियो ऑन करूंगी तो वो कौन सी फ्रिक्वेंसी लेगा. इट्स 93.5. इट कैन नॉट टेक 92.7 बिकॉज दैट बिलोंग्स टू जम्मू. तो वो सेम फ्रिक्वेंसी वाले चैनल्स हमारे सामने लाएगा. दैट्स व्हाट लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन इज. So whether you believe or not, it's always working. So you have to maintain your thoughts and feelings in order to achieve what you want in your life.
I think it was something new for me because this was the first time I came across something as law of attraction coach. So I was very eager to know more about it. So thank you so much for giving us insights on that. Moving on to my
Thank you.
next question. In your opinion, why do you think people these days get demotivated very easily?
Demotivation, yes. Even सबके साथ होता है. We as a human beings get demotivated very easily. So there are few causes to it. First, as per me, is social media. See, nobody posts their failures there, right? And we are aware of this fact that nobody posts their failures, right? But still we get inspired in a wrong way from other people's, and we get into the comparison mode with them. We feel like, यार ये देखो क्या कर रहा है, ये कहाँ जा रहा है, मैं नहीं हो रही हूँ, मेरा हस्बैंड मेरे साथ ऐसा पिक्चर नहीं क्लिक करा था, मेरे पेरेंट्स ऐसे नहीं है. We get into that comparison mode and we get demotivated. और हम अपनी फ्रीक्वेंसी क्या है, लो कर लेते हैं. That's the first cause. Second is, we are not aware of, if we have some dream, why we want to achieve it. एक आध reason होना is not okay. You have to have that strong why. Why do you want to achieve this? Why do you want to do this? When you have that strong why in your mind, you can achieve it. You will never feel demotivated, because that is something which will always give you that, push, that do something, come on, get up, do something. So that's what is missing these days. That's how people get demotivated.
I think I completely agree with you on that because, even I ran a page on Instagram where, I just talk about all these topics. So you gave me something to speak about. So thank you so much for
That's wonderful. Thank you.
moving on to my next question. Also, when I was researching about you, I noticed in your Instagram bio that you stated that you were an NLP expert. So
Yeah.
I'm sure many, including me, are not aware much about it. So can you tell us what exactly that is?
All right. NLP जैसे हमारे लैंग्वेजेस है, ठीक है. आई एम अ सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर. तो आई नो इफ आई हैव टू मेक सम सॉफ्टवेयर, ठीक है, गुड सॉफ्टवेयर, क्वालिटी सॉफ्टवेयर, आई नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड कि मैं किस लैंग्वेज में, ठीक है, कोडिंग की भी लैंग्वेजेस होती है. पाइथन यूज करूं, मशीन लैंग्वेज यूज करूं, सी प्लस प्लस करूं, जावा स्क्रिप्ट करूं, ठीक है. कौन सी लैंग्वेज है जो इतनी स्ट्रांग रहेगी, जो मेरे कोड को होल्ड करके रखे और क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट मुझे दे. In the same way, this NLP, neuro linguistic programming, is the language to remove that unwanted patterns, unwanted communication which we do in our mind. ठीक है, अभी आप और मैं बात कर रहे हैं, but still there is something, some thoughts, some pictures running in our mind. Correct. So
Yes.
this is how NLP is a tool, is a technique with which we can take control of those patterns, and we change them into empowered one.
Okay.
So that's how NLP helps us.
Again, that was something new for me, so I'm going to carry that forward. Moving on
I'm
to the
so
next.
glad that I'm able to add some knowledge, valuable knowledge to you.
Yes, very good job on that. Moving on to my next question, can you tell us how exactly does life coaching help people and the process of how it goes?
सी एक हमें लाइफ में एक दोस्त, पार्टनर, एक सपोर्ट सिस्टम की कभी ना कभी जरूरत पड़ती ही है, राइट? तो लाइफ कोच भी आपका वो एक ऐसा दोस्त होता है। इट्स लाइक कि यार अगर तुम गड्ढे में गिर रहे हो तो वो आकर आपका हाथ पकड़ेगा कि यार यहाँ गिर गए तो यहाँ से मैं तुम्हें निकालूंगा, बट गिरने से पहले ही अगर मैं तुम्हें संभालू तो तुम्हें इतनी चोट ही नहीं लगेगी, मैं तुम्हें गिरने ही नहीं दूंगा। ठीक है, एक ये पार्ट हुआ। और अगर आप गिर गए हो, ठीक है, तो मुझे पता है मुझे निकालना कैसे है, क्योंकि मैं वहां बहुत बार गिर चुकी हूँ या गिर चुका हूँ। That's where life coaches come and help. They are not any psychiatrist which will come and give you some medication so that you can sleep. No, they will help you to address what is going on. They will help you to face your fears and realize your true potential, because we all have incredible potential within us. It's just that we are not aware of that. So they make you self realize of your powers and how to use them, and they make you self independent, sorry. So that's how they can help us.
Yes, ma'am. Because I have been in conversation with so many life coaches over the last 2-3 weeks. So they all gave me their own insights. But then today, after I spoke to you, I could feel that they all are connecting, and you all have the same objective of just helping people achieve their goals. So very, very nice to know that.
Thank you.
Yes. Moving on to my next question. I noticed that you are a Josh Talk speaker, if I'm pronouncing that right. Is it right?
Yes.
Yes. So I
Yes,
noticed that
that's right.
you are a Josh Talk speaker. So tell us about your experiences along with some of the challenges that you faced being a part with them.
Challenges, sometimes it's hard to go back what you have faced, what you have experienced back in your life. So it took me some time to gather all the experiences, all the days where I felt like I don't want to live anymore. I want to die, I want to kill, I want to I wanted to kill God. Where I used to blame others. So it took me some time. I was like, first when they approached me, I was like, I don't know whether I should share it or not. That fear, being a life coach is, you are also a human, right? So you have that fear inside you. I don't know whether I should share it or not. I was like, then okay, if I have that experience, if I am owning something, let me let world this thing know that how they can relate and how they can know that how I can help them. All right, so I gathered all that information. So it took me number of days to revive those thoughts, and then I reached out to them that yes, I'm done with that. So when I started my recording, I started crying, I started shivering. It was like the people the people are taking me back to those days, and I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. But after a few moments, I calmed myself. I was like, Diksha, if you will not do it today, you will not be able to do at the time when you are with Tony Robbins, you are doing seminars with uh, 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 other leaders. So that's how I felt at that time, and then I started speaking, and then it went well. So that was my entire experience. I also felt that nervousness, that jittering, that I will not be able to do it, but I still faced my fear and I did it.
At the end of the day, that's all that matters, overcoming your fears and then seeing
Right.
yourself.
Every day you correct. Every day you have that such kind of experience where you have to come out of your comfort zone. You have to push yourself, and that's how you make your journey incredible one,
Yes.
by facing your fears.
I completely agree with you on that. With this, I'll go forward to my next question. Since you're a life coach, what do you think is the one thing that people and this generation is lacking when it comes to achieving goals?
Well, the one thing which people are lacking, the one thing which I used to lack is consistency. This generation is one day pumped up that I have made goals, I'm going to work on that, and that's what I'm going to do, I'm going to achieve my goals. And after a couple of days, it gets fizzled out. They again fall back in the trap of their day-to-day routine.
Mm-hmm.
And these things used to happen with us as well, right? Being a coach, aapke saath bhi day to day you have family, okay, you are married, you have husband, you have your job, you have your business to take care of, you have so many things. But that's why I told you, we must have that strong why we need to do this thing. When you have that strong why, that will push you every hour, every minute, every second to take some action, to do something, right? And that's what builds consistency. And if you have consistency, even if you are taking small steps, that baby steps, but if you have consistency, you will achieve it. You will achieve it soon. So that's what missing these days.
Very rightly and properly framed way to say that, so thank you so much for that. And moving on to my fun segment, we have to let go of all the serious talks, coming to something fun. You are a life coach, law of attraction coach. I'm sure they all are interrelated, but if you had to choose one out of everything that you do, what would it be and why?
I would love to become comedian
Oh.
because like Bharti and Kapil Sharma, I because at the end motive is to let people know how they can live, to make them laugh. So that's how I can do it. I'm very good at that. So I would love to become one.
Yeah, it's a good idea to do it part-time as well, so
Right.
I'm looking forward to seeing you on the screen very soon.
Thank you.
So, with all this being said, and I'm so happy that this is ending with us laughing. So, with all this being said, this brings
Right.
us to the end of this interview. Thank you so much
No,
for giving.
thanks to you.
Yes.
Even I can see that you are also at a tender age and you are doing this, talking to life coaches and gathering valuable knowledge, taking it to the people who don't know about that. Life coach, law of attraction, these terms are still hidden for so many people here, right? Still hidden for so many people. So that's a very good way of bringing people together and making these valuable information visible to so many people. So I'm so grateful I'm so grateful to you for having me here and taking some things out of me and so that you can share it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for giving us your time on a Sunday afternoon, because I'm sure it would have been hard on your side as well. So, thank you so much for doing that.